Welcome to the Yamaha booth. I'm here with Davy Hite. Davy was a dominant force in professional fishing for 24 seasons. He won 2 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles, the '99 Classic, the '98 FLW Forest Wood Cup, and you were inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2019.
I was. What a super honor, no doubt about it.
So now that you've retired, you're doing something different. What are you doing now?
Oh, I love being on Bassmaster Live. You know, when you're a professional fisherman, and I was for 23 years full time, I started asking myself several years ago, so what do you do when you retire from being a professional angler? And this is just the perfect gig for me because I'm involved with the sport that I love. I've seen kids grow up just like other anglers have seen my children grow up. And it's just really exciting to be a part of the sport, not competing each and every day. I still love to fish. I will always love to fish. It's just a passion. I think if you have that, you always have it. Whether you're competing on the elite tournament trail or not, you'll always have that. So I just love being able to work with the crew at BASS, and you know, Tommy Sanders, Mark Zona, those guys are super fun to work with, Ronnie Morsuch. Just really love it. Like today, the first day of the Bassmaster Classic. Yeah, part of me kind of wants to be out there. Just one time a year during the Classic, I get those chill bumps. But really and truly, I love what I'm doing now. I'm around a great sport. I get to do things with great companies like Yamaha and other companies. It's just, I'm tickled to be here and to have the opportunity I have now to stay involved with the sport.
So after fishing here for so long, you've really saw so many changes. Yamaha has a new Rightwater. Tell us a little bit about that, and I know you're really behind it. What got you involved?
Well, I'm just super proud to be here and for Yamaha to give me the opportunity to be here and talk just a little bit about the great things they do. Everyone knows it's an incredible engine. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Everyone knows that. But what I love so much, because, you know, Bass gave me an opportunity to live my dream for a living. And I'll never forget that. Ray Scott, I'll never forget, he had this crazy dream. But Yamaha's support of BASS means so much to me. And you know, for a company to just make a great engine is one thing, but for a company to be concerned about the future, like Rightwaters, with Yamaha, means so much, because it's all about clean water. It's all about scientific research. It's all about cleaning up water. It's all about partnering with different companies. And it means so much to me. It means so much for the future of our sport. And you know, I said I've done it for 23 years. This is the 50th Bassmaster Classic. So I've only been a part of it for about half of the history of the sport. We won't take 50 years from now talk about the 100th year of the Bassmaster Classic, even if it's obviously not going to be Davy Hite up there on Bassmaster Live. But if somebody doesn't spend the resources, the efforts to make sure our sport is here 50 years from now, then we probably wouldn't have one. And you know, Yamaha's done some great things with clean water, fighting the spread of aquatic invasive species, habitat restoration, and like I said, support for scientific research and data, because we know things now that we certainly didn't know 10 or 15 years ago. And
it's so important to be able to keep the fish alive. We were talking earlier about the sending devices, and I know Yamaha is really involved with that. If we can keep them alive, then we can grow them bigger and bigger and bigger. But without people caring and starting things like Yamaha Rightwaters, we won't ever get to that point.
You're absolutely right. You know, and like you said, keeping the fish alive is one thing. One of the biggest things, along with the clean water and the restoration, that sort of thing, Yamaha partnering with like Texas A&M and different universities, and to help greenhouse these native species that we have, things that were here long ago. We have invasive species, but fish need habitat. We need to clean up the water. Good native aquatic species are great things, and Yamaha has certainly been a big part of that. They've lobbied in Washington to help raise $25 million to help fight the spread of Asian carp along with other things. So it's just, you know, really and truly, when you get my age, you realize this might not be here forever if somebody doesn't spend the time and the resources, and Yamaha is certainly doing that.
Thank you so much for your time, Davy. I guess you'll be over on the Big Bass stage later, right?
I will be. We're doing 6.5 hours of live coverage for this event. We'll do it obviously Saturday and Sunday. You know, it's great that Yamaha is this close to the Bass stage. I will be over here during my hour break the next 2 days. If you get a chance, please stop stop by, and I'll be glad to meet everybody. I love this week. It means so much to my entire family. My whole family comes here every year.
Well, I think we see that across the board, and that's one of the things that Yamaha is beginning to be known for, is caring about families and making sure that we do sustain our resources so that it's around for your kids to fish and grandkids. So thank you so much for coming by. If you have questions about Rightwater, there are plenty of people here who'd love to help you. Thank you so much.